You don't have to buy Ralph Lauren to look like Ralph Lauren. What I love about this aesthetic is that it means a little bit something different to everybody. So for some, it's very preppy and polished. For others, it could be equestrian and very elegant. And then for others, it's very country club or even countryside. But the beauty is you don't have to buy the Ralph Lauren brand to get the feel. You can create the same timeless and classic looks using pieces that you already have, especially if you just play with texture and layers. So today I'm showing you how I created some Ralph Lauren inspired looks that give you that same classic and wearable feel while being petite friendly, of course. So let's go ahead and jump into the first one. This first one is pure classic prep. I've got the chambray button-down shirt with a pair of jeans. Then I added some loafers and the camel blazer that instantly gives this a polished Ralph Lauren look. I added the belt and a suede tote. I think suede always keeps it luxurious but also very understated. This look really reminds me of Ralph Lauren himself when I see him in magazine ads, and so I think it just really translates immediately to that Ralph Lauren feel. So let me talk about this blazer for just a minute. This blazer is a great petite fit. It is very proportionate. The sleeves are not too long. I love the pinstripe lining on the inside of it. The buttons on the cuffs of the blazer are functional, so you can unbutton it and roll it up to expose some of that pinstriping lining on the inside, which I think is just so phenomenal. The shoulder seams are perfect. It is a great camel blazer. If you're looking for one, I highly recommend it. I will say in this one, I believe they run just a tad small. I have a 4 petite in this one and it is perfect. I can layer underneath it, but not layer very thick. So if you take a look at it, just know you probably want to size up 1, which I tend to do in blazers anyway, just to allow comfortable layering underneath, but it is a gorgeous fit for petites. The loafers I love as well. They are very simple in that beautiful saddle color, and then they have that horse bit detail. Beautiful loafer. I did size down a half a size in the loafer. I tend to do that with loafers because I have a problem with these types of shoes slipping off of my heel. So they are snug when I first got them, but as I wear them, they stretch and mold into my feet. So that is the reason for that. But if you don't have that problem, order your normal size. Okay, this next look is a little modern country club. I was just playing around with textures and different belts and colors that I have in my closet. There's a few pieces that you'll see pop up throughout this video. 1 is a camel color, 2 is a striped button-up shirt like the one I have on, and then also a vest. So here I've just paired jeans with this gorgeous brown vest, which is from Amazon, by the way. It's just proof that you don't have to spend a lot of money to get that look. So I was playing around with different belts that I had in my closet, and I loved how this belt matched the color of this vest beautifully. And you'll see a lot of belts and different textures coordinated in that Ralph Lauren look. So I added the belt and the suede bag and boots that are in a similar tone as the other browns. So the whole thing gives a very preppy, polished look. All of the browns in this look keep it very warm and very grounded. And the one thing I will say about a vest is that a vest will instantly add polish. This one is adjustable in the back, so you're able to get a tighter fit if you want to accentuate your waist. It loosens up, and so it's just such a great way to get that look. It's also an alternative to a blazer to get that tailored look. And this one is very inexpensive. I found it on Amazon and I love the way it looks paired with simple jeans. Here is just a little mix of that last look, and instead of using the vest, I added the blazer, and then I added a suede belt on top. And so this is what I mean by playing with colors and textures and layering. I have that same pinstriped shirt underneath it, and with that dark suede belt, that instantly kind of gives it some shape and sharpens up the look. Being that this blazer is a petite size, it fits so well, and then when you add the belt to it, it just instantly gives that sophistication. Another item that you'll see throughout this entire video is that suede bag. I think I paired it with almost every outfit because it just matched the theme and the feel of all of the outfits. So here I'm kind of playing on the same theme as before. Again, just mixing up the colors, mixing up how I arrange them. This look shows kind of the richness in the layering. I started with that brown turtleneck as the base, and then I added the crisp white shirt on top. Then I paired it with that beautiful brown vest. And so it translates into a cozy, dimensional, kind of full of texture look. But you're not bogged down with a big heavy blazer. This outfit is understated, but it's still giving that Ralph Lauren feel and that beautiful palette, and it looks expensive because of the rich colors. The next one feels a little equestrian but feminine at the same time, playing around with different colors and textures. So I took this burgundy, it's actually a dress that I have on underneath it, but the burgundy just adds a little bit of depth to the outfit, adds a little bit of elegance. And then I grounded it with those suede boots, just adding another texture in there. Put the vest on top and then tied in that dark brown of the turtleneck with that brown suede belt, which gives a little definition to the waist, a little bit of structure, and it came together beautifully. The one thing that Ralph Lauren really is known for is layering textures, that luxe layering mix that you see in a lot of Ralph Lauren photos. Next up, we have another equestrian moment here. I paired that same brown turtleneck with some houndstooth pants, which I just die for. I love these so much. And then I added a blazer on top and belted the blazer, and then finished off with the loafers. I feel like this is timeless and it's sophisticated. It's beautifully layered, all of the different colors and textures. That small houndstooth just adds a little bit of visual interest, and it doesn't overwhelm petite. So that's what I love about these small houndstooth prints, is that they're very petite friendly and they're not going to overwhelm you. Small scale patterns like the houndstooth or a herringbone is a really great print to look for if you're petite and you don't want a big loud print that's going to overwhelm your frame. Next up is kind of a heritage tweed look, and this is probably my favorite look of the whole video. I paired these gorgeous tweed trousers. I have the striped shirt again and the vest, some boots, and the belt. This is blending kind of masculine tailoring but still keeping it feminine. The tweed, the camel, the stripes, all of those different prints and textures really make it magic, and is exactly what Ralph Lauren is known for. So you get the textural and the classic and the cozy kind of all in one. And these tweed pants are really special. They have a very interesting and kind of textural feature on the front pockets there. I love them. They are beautiful. They're a little bit of a fuller leg, but they still work really well for petites. By keeping the top fitted, not tight, but just kind of defined at the waist, in the belt, that suede belt just works perfectly here. I love the mix of the tweed and the stripes and the suede. It's beautiful. Like I said, probably my favorite outfit of this whole video. Next up, I am playing with textures again, and I took that ruffle neck blouse from Walmart that you've seen ad nauseum on my channel, but I thought it just paired perfectly underneath this blazer, and then added that texture of the silk and with the navy silk skirt, and used the belt to kind of cinch in the waist and keep it pulled together. This is an elevated, feminine Ralph Lauren vibe. The ruffle blouse mixed with that silk keeps it very feminine and kind of romantic, but then the camel blazer keeps it very grounded and keeps that Ralph Lauren vibe. All of it still very wearable. A lot of these pieces you probably have in your closet already, and you just may not have thought about mixing them together, especially when it comes to the stripes mixed with houndstooth or mixed with tweed, but it works, and it's just about playing with all of those textures and layers. So no matter what the Ralph Lauren vibe is to you, it's really just about finding what you have and mixing them in ways that maybe you haven't thought of before. Let me know down in the comments which outfit rang the most true to you when you think of Ralph Lauren. And it might be something completely different that I didn't even show. A lot of the times when I think of polo, I think of the collared short sleeve polo shirts, you know, maybe layered with another one underneath it with both of the collars sticking up. It can mean so many things to so many different people. But I'm gonna link everything that I shared here in all of the usual places. They'll be linked in the description. They will be pinned to the first comment and the YouTube links wherever they're available. But I'd be willing to bet you already have a lot of these pieces and you might just need one or two things that you don't currently have. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you're inspired to go see what you have that you can mix together to get that Ralph Lauren vibe. Let me know what you thought down in the comments. I hope to see you in the next video. And if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe and join this wonderful community of petite women. And I hope to see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.